This is called the Wye Oak. This piece is actually not from the Wye Oak, but there are some pictures that document the process that I went through after I was able to obtain a piece of this old tree. So, in 2002, America's champion white oak tree, the Wye Oak, blew down in a storm on Maryland's eastern shore. It was estimated to be 460 years old. At the end, it measured 32 feet in circumference at the base and 96 feet in height. And it spanned 119 feet across its crown. After 2 years, the state of Maryland invited artists and others to claim the remains. At the appointed hour, in what resembled a land rush, I managed to stake out a half-ton log, which eventually was loaded into a pickup for the long trip back to my studio. This is called the Wye Oak. You lie just outside my shop, a rotting log, sprouting mushrooms and snapped cables, once holding an ancient tree intact, now fallen and dismembered. Do you dream of the old anchored life? Might you yet send out some tender shoots or blossoms, with not even one root to succor them? More than once I've seen such rebirth in my long pile. Trees are the strongest believers in resurrection. Who else has a more potent strategy for survival? Taking mere air, water, and sunlight, and conjuring enough woody tonnage to reach the clouds, to grow a twin underground. How placidly you stood all those centuries while you swayed in the gentle breezes and your feet crushed the rock underneath. You moved at a different pace than I, but move you did, thrusting up, digging down, displacing your underlings, forever branching and branching like a river delta or a coastline. And each year you added a new ring to your waist and your long limbs. Each spring you pushed out a new twig thatched with 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 leaves, till after 400 autumns your crimson crown ruled the landscape. Yet you took in as well as you pushed out. You drew a legion of feathered, furry, and crawling nesters. It colonized your branches, your bark, your roots. A city you became to the acorn gatherer, the inquisitive woodpecker, the hungry caterpillar, the nesting titmouse, and 100 different fungi. And our arboreal civilization came forth. And it held together for centuries because that infinitude of leaves kept soaking up the sun, the air, to keep the sugar factory running. Who knows what else it soaked up and stored? Moonlight, starlight, thunder and wind, bird song, human song. I think I know why the fiddle sings so sweetly. So now I see you not only as form, but as occupied space, as vessel. What greater fortune than to take a cast-off part of you and make a space to hold light and air, to lay bare the swirling figure of a life well lived. Thank you.